around 3.
Now,
Ayé ẹ̀ fẹ́ run ni.
baby, kò dáná irọ́ yìí ń pọ̀ ó fẹ́ payọ̀ sínú irọ́ ni ó fẹ́ pa gbogbo wọ́ọ̀dù ni baby. Àbí ìwọ ló fẹ́ fi pa wọ́ọ̀dù ní fourth world báyìí ni baby. Ha. Baby, ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́ o baby. Ọlọ́run.
Òun náà jiyàn.
Àyànfẹ́.
Ló pè mí last.
Àyànfẹ́.
Ta ló pè mí?
Cocolet ni.
Okay.
Ẹjọ́ ẹgẹ́ ti dága àti fẹ́ǹsìk àti 7up gbígbóná ẹ má ra tútù fún wọn o.
Ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run.
Like orúkọ tí Flora sọ yìí o, mo like orúkọ tí Queen Flora kọ yẹn, irọ́ ń wù mí. Irọ́ ń wù mí nìyẹn, orúkọ yẹn nìkan.
Ẹ ṣí GoFundMe fún Perry tó ń kà nǹkan.
Àyànfẹ́. Ṣé orí ìwà àti bọ̀dá láti? Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí n sú yín. Dé kí n kẹ́sẹ̀ Perry pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó gbélé lọ́wọ́ kó dé kó kà yín.
Àti Bọ́lá ẹ má bínú ẹ bá wa sọ oúnjẹ wá.
Wà á rí pápá ọmọ sọ́ṣàṣì gan òní ka.
Ẹ bá wa sọ oúnjẹ wá.
Ò ń gbọ́.
Táà ní jẹun ni àti Bọ́lá.
Bí wọ́n bá ṣe Perry ọ̀rẹ́ mi, ìwọ àtàyànfẹ́ àti bọ̀dá láti pé wọ̀nyí tẹ̀ wà lórí bí I love Allah.
Àti Bọ́lá ẹ bá wa sọ oúnjẹ wá. Àti Bọ́lá.
Irọ́.
Kókólẹ́tì.
Bó ṣe wọlé ni o. Nítorí Perry kò ní wọlé. Perry.
Àti Bọ́lá ṣe ń gbọ́. Àti Bọ́lá ebi tí ẹ̀ ń pa mí ẹ sẹ́ndì owó sábàbí.
Wọ́n ní gẹ́gbẹ́ ráìsì wa.
Tó bá tó kà tí nǹkan kò bá ṣe ni màá tó gbọ́rọ̀ yín. Ẹ ní kí n kan ṣe Perry. Ẹ tó bá sá lọ mo ti kọ́ orúkọ olúkálukú mo ti screenshot ẹ̀yìn tẹ̀ wà lórí láì.
Àníkẹ́ gbóúnjẹ wá àti Bọ́lá.
Orúkọ mi ò kì í ṣàyànfẹ́.
Mo ti gbọ́ wíyá mi ò ti dẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀ bọ̀dá láti máa produce gbogbo yín fún mi. Má ti kọ́kọ́ gbé bọ̀dá láti.
Ẹ wo ìtorí Perry lèmi ṣe gùnkè Perry nǹkan kan ò ní ṣe ẹ́ o baby.
Second Perry.
No, Perry G ni Perry. OG ni Perry.
Ẹ ṣàgbóúnjẹ wá ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣí GoFundMe fún mi àti Perry èmi ni PA Perry.
Èmi dẹ̀ ni mo wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Perry báyìí sí orí màmá fọ́ mi ní báyìí.
Cocolet yẹrí ẹ ò kó ń bọ̀ o.
Èmi ni PA ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú tèmi ní.
Ọmọ Àyànfẹ́.
Please, can I say something? Good afternoon, everyone.
Mute first. Àsìkò ẹ̀fẹ̀ láwà.
Sorry, Free Arifa ẹ má bínú, à ń ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ má bínú. A gbọ́dọ̀ serious lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ jùjùjùjù kí ayé bébì má bàa.
Bọ́dá láti.
Cocolet mute inú ń bí mi.
Ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ yẹ kí n bá bọ̀dá láti sọ̀rọ̀. Nǹkan kan gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe Perry o.
Àǹtí Bọ́lá ṣẹ́yìn náà ní ẹjọ́ òdàrà àti túnra wọn. Àǹtí Bọ́lá.
Bọ́dá láti. Nǹkan kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe Perry o.
Kí ló tún ṣẹlẹ̀?
Tí nǹkan bá ṣe Perry gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ wá.
Nǹkan tẹ́ ní kó kà.
Yàtọ̀ sẹ́mi 1 2 3 4 5 6 7
àtẹ̀mí náà.
Ẹ̀yin lẹ́jọ́ tí nǹkan kan bá ṣe Perry gbogbo yìí ni màmá arrest.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Torí nǹkan tẹ́ gbélé Perry lọ́wọ́ kí Perry máa kà. Bullet ti ń jáde gbùrùgbùrù. Kíkọ́ kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe Perry ló sọ fún yín o.
Bọ́ǹbù ló ń jábọ̀
bẹ́ẹ̀.
RDP
tí iná bá ṣe máa gbé yẹn máa rí mi ní Island. Ẹ má wọrí mo tún dúró náà èdè kí n padà.
Bọ́dá láti mo ti sọ Àníkẹ́ lọ ra panat ẹ ra dágà àti fẹ́ǹsì.
Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò tí yé Bọ́lá láti.
Kò yé Bọ́lá láti.
Onílé ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ calm down ẹ jẹ́ kó yé wọn. Nǹkan tẹ́ ní kí Perry kà bó ṣe ń kà nǹkan tó mọ ohun mi yẹn tó sọ bí Perry ṣe ń kà RDP ló ń jáde. Ẹ mọ̀ ọ́n pè ní RDP. Bọ́ǹbù tó máa ń yìn táwọn Afghanistan máa ń yìn.
Ó yẹra ẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀.
Bọ́ǹbù yẹn pọ̀ irọ́ yẹn pọ̀ irọ́ pọ̀.
Perry gbé wa débẹ̀ tí ó ti tán ni.
Perry ń bọ̀ kí ni ẹ̀rọ àfẹ́ tí wọ́n wọ́n toilet.
Èèyàn kan pè.
Ẹ ká ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹ má ká serious lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ start.
Ẹjọ́ ṣé ẹ lẹ́ni tó ń ta fẹ́ǹsì kì í bi tẹwà yẹn ni àti dágà.
Ó wà.
Ọ̀fẹ́ ni lọ́dọ̀ tí wọ́n ń bíbà ọ̀fẹ́ ni.
Ó wà fẹ́ǹsì àti dágà.
Cocolet
Bàbá
£10 ẹyọ kan £10.
Kò sí wèrè ó yà màchí lèmi wà má sáré sẹ́ǹdì ẹ̀ pápápá.
Ó náà bóyá ní £10.
Cocolet.
Can I say something?
Cocolet.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi.
You need to contact me. We're doing something behind camera. I want to carry you along.
Kò sí wèrè bàbá.
So because it's not everything we have to be saying online. We have something very, very important going on.
Kò sí wàhálà bàbá.
So I want to carry you along, please. Just
Something
sí wàhálà.
free Arifa sọ̀rọ̀.
Free Arifa, you can go on and talk.
According to what she read,
this
the
woman will play
particular
away with
place I
Arifa.
want to say something about. If really, I'm not there, according to what Wumi said, if really that nurse minister injection from vein to Mohbad vein is very bad. How can a nurse minister injection through vein? It's only someone who had drip.
If you are done, I'm back home.
Free Arifa, you can't just conclude like
Continue,
that.
don't worry, continue.
The nurse is not there to defend herself. You can't just conclude.
Ṣé wọn náà dá òun bá nọ́ọ̀sì náà dá lóhùn dáhùn ẹ̀?
Àyànfẹ́ kí Perry continue pẹ̀lú bọ́ọ̀bù yẹn ẹ jọ.
Okay.
My pretty, please, I have something to say. Pretty Perry, please. Ẹ bá mi gbé omi sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yín because I love you so much. Ṣé yẹ kí ló paracetamol?
Ti mú Martina, paracetamol wà níbí.
Martina ńkọ́?
Ó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi.
Omi ńkọ́?
Everything wà intact.
Perry jọ.
My darling.
Ó kù kọ́ ẹ̀ kan jọ bá mi wọ helmet. Bá mi wọ helmet bóyá ń kàrọ̀ ẹ̀ jọ.
Helmet yẹn ni mo wọ nítorí mò ń gẹrun.
Perry.
Yes, sir.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ tó dé, mo ti já gbogbo wọn láyà, mo ní nǹkan kò
Irọ́ oníṣègùn kìíní o.
Tí ẹni tí bá ṣe Perry àwọn mẹ́jẹ̀ẹ̀jọ
oníṣègùn kìíní o.
Kí ló dé?
No, G lèmi náà. G Perry ni mí. No, G Perry ni mí. Mo wà pẹ̀lú Perry ẹ má fọ̀.
Mo ń gbọ́ lánàá báyìí orí ń fọ́ mi, mo lọ sùn ní.
Àti ní káàkiri bọ́lá ló bá wa sóúnjẹ wá.
Mo ti wọ́n nà àyànfẹ́ mi ní rẹ́rìn pẹ̀lú àyànfẹ́ tí nǹkan bá ṣe Perry. Mo lórí ò gbọ́dọ̀ fẹ́ Perry. Àyànfẹ́ ṣàlàyé nǹkan tí mo sọ lẹ́yìn Perry o.
Perry kó ní má bàa fọ ẹ̀mí ní kó bá mi wọ helmet jọ.
Okay, darling, mo ti gbọ́ my baby.
All right.
Thank you. All right, everybody mute. Thank you. So she, for me getting okay. I think I've read that part. Sorry. Where did I stop, please? Injecting stuff in. Okay, I'm
From
not.
the vein.
Okay, no, not okay. Vein. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. Immediately, the nurse passed the injection through his vein. I was not fully at the scene. I was at the kitchen cooking, and that was the day of my son. The day my son clocked 5 months, and we had an agreement of cooking fried rice and turkey. I was in the kitchen. I was not fully present at the scene, and I was going and coming. But the last scene I saw was when the nurse was injecting the stuff through his vein. And immediately I opened the door. I heard him saying, "Please remove it. I'm not feeling comfortable." Immediately he went to the restroom, which I followed him. He vomited and pooed, and he said he was not still feeling comfortable. He said the injection was reacting on his body and we should please get him some water. I called Bami and Adura because they were downstairs. Adura was assisting me with dicing the ingredients of the fried rice, and I called them to assist us. And on our way to the hospital, I was not stable, so I really didn't know what was happening. I was in the car. I was at the front with the nurse. I thought she said immediately the nurse injected Mohbad, they asked her to leave. Is that not what they said? And they even said it was Baba that has the nurse to go. Abio, if I'm
Yes, you are right. You are
all
right.
right, thank you so much. Okay. Stable. Okay. So I didn't let her go. I held the nurse with me, with our baby. Question. Apart from you, the nurse, and the person that assisted you with the vehicle, who else? His brother. Answer, his brother, Adura. His photographer was also there. Question. What of Ajishebiri? Answer. Ajishebiri went with the nurse to get something. That's Bami. I think Bami is Ajishebiri. Okay, answer. So with the nurse. Question. As at the time you were leaving for the hospital, Ajishebiri wasn't there. Answer. We met Ajishebiri. That was when Ajishebiri and the nurse arrived. So we had to squeeze ourselves into the car. I was in the car with the nurse in the front seat with my baby, and while we were going, there was traffic. There was traffic on Orchard Road. I heard the driver saying this hand was getting cold, so I had to calm down. Question. The driver said what? Answer. The driver said there was traffic. Okay. Question. Where was he in that car? Where was he sitting? Answer. My husband. He was at the back. Question. How did the driver know? Answer. Everybody was in shock. We were shaking. So he just held his hand because he was responding. He wasn't moving his body. So the driver held his hand and said it was getting cold, and immediately I heard the word. I came down from the car. I had to stop a bike, and I told them to help me so we can put him on the bike and myself, and we got to the hospital. Hey Joe, like, maybe I don't understand that part. Maybe someone should explain to me. They were in the car, and the driver said there was traffic. The driver that was driving, Mohbad was at the back. So the driver now touched Mohbad. The driver now told Wunmi that the hand is getting cold. So I think the lawyer is very smart to ask Wunmi that, how did the driver get to know that the hand is getting cold? Did you guys understand what I just said?
Yeah, we are with you.
All right, thank you. So now everybody was moving. Okay. So she said they later got a bike in Egbumodo Hospital. Okay. Question. Just yourself on the bike? Answer. Myself and OG. No, I did not enter the bike with him. Egba mi o.
Hey, moderator, ẹ má gbéyàn.
Ṣé ẹ ń gbọ́ ọ̀bọ̀dà láti ẹ gbọ́ question yẹn o? Just yourself on the bike. Answer. Ó kọ́kọ́ ní myself and OG. Ó tún wá ní no. I did not enter the bike with him. He and OG. Why myself and someone? I cannot recollect. So we went to the hospital. And when we got there, they rushed him inside. Okay, let me now go back to the previous one that I read. According to what she said. She said everybody was in shock. We were shaking. So he just held his hand because he wasn't responding. That was the driver. He wasn't moving his body. So the driver held his hand and said it was getting cold, and immediately I heard the word. I came down from the car. I had to stop by, and I told them to help me. So we put him on the bike, myself, and we got to the hospital. Did you guys get that part?
Yeah, we are. I'm telling you, sister, me. Baby,
no, I just can't explain parts in it. Okay,
all right.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh yeah, but that's it. Also, we yìí tí kọ́kọ́ kà kí n tó wá ka second paragraph. Ó ní àwọn wà ní orí àwọn ń pè there was traffic, àwọn ṣàgùn bike, àwọn gbé dé hospital. Wọ́n wá béèrè question lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ padà. Ó wá sọ pé ó ní ṣòwò àti pé just yourself on the bike. Ó ní myself and OG. Ṣé ń gbọ́ o? Later wá sọ pé no, I did not enter the bike with him. He and OG. Why myself and someone?
Hello, OG. Ṣebí OG tó ń ṣe content creator.
Àti Gabi.
OG òun ló kọ́kọ́ interview bàbá Mohbad ńgbà yẹn. Òun ló lọ interview tó kó bá bàbá Mohbad.
Òun kọ́ no.
OG ni OG bàbá.
Only no, only the photographer.
Okay,
wọ́n ní the photographer. Okay. But wọ́n ti interview ẹ̀ náà.
But tí understand nǹkan tí mo kà fún yín sìn yìí. Wùmí sọ wípé
ó yá tún ká kálẹ̀ tí ó yá tún ká tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ ká. Oh yeah, everybody should listen,
Okay,
please.
how
Pay
did
attention.
the driver know? Everybody was in shock. We were shaking. So he just held his hand because he wasn't responding. He wasn't moving his body. So the driver held his hand and said it was getting cold. And immediately I heard the word. I came down from the car. I had to stop a bike. I told them to help me. So we put him on the bike, myself, and we got to the hospital. That is number one. So they now ask another question again. Just yourself on the bike, only myself and OG. She now said, no, I did not enter the bike with him. He and OG, why myself and someone, I cannot.
Vegetable, send your request, please.
Why myself? I cannot recollect. So we went to the hospital, and when we got there, they rushed him inside. Níbi bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ṣe parọ́ méjì. The first error was àwọn gbé dé hospital. The second error was òun tẹ̀lé òun wà lórí bike pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ń pé òun àti OG. Later wá sọ pé no, pé OG àti ẹnìkan ló wà ní orí bike lọ gbé dé.
Ó mọ̀ wípé irọ́ yẹn náà lọ fi ń ba ayé ara wọn jẹ́ bíkọ́ nǹkan irọ́ ni wọ́n ń pa láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ìtò wá rí pé ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò dọ́gba rí. Eléyìí bá sọ̀rọ̀ McDonald's, eléyìí sọ̀rọ̀ Burger King. Tẹ́lẹ̀ bá sọ̀rọ̀ Burger King, eléyìí sọ̀rọ̀ chicken and chips.
Perry
KFC, God bless you. Eléyìí sọ̀rọ̀ KFC. Ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò ráìmù rí. Wọ́n tún try láti adjust ẹ̀ kó lè rhyme. Damage control náà ṣe.
All right.
Perry irọ́ mẹ́ta ló pa, ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣàlàyé fún yín. Ó ní òun ò tẹ̀lé wọn wọ̀kadà. Ó dẹ̀ ní wọ́n jọ dé hospital, wọ́n rọ̀ṣẹ̀. Kí lòun gbé tó fi débẹ̀ tọ́jọ́ fi rọ̀ṣẹ̀ wọnú hospital?
Ó gùn ọ̀kadà mi.
Ó gùn ọ̀kadà mi.
Kò kọ síbẹ̀ kó ń gbọ́ ọ̀kadà o.
Kò kọ́ síbẹ̀ o, ẹ má yẹ ká fún ní láìní tí ò fún wa o. Ẹ jọ tó
Perry.
lọ́wọ́.
Hold on, sorry, Àyànfẹ́.
Okay.
Yeah, ó sọ pé OG àti Mohbad, òun àti ẹlòmíì tóun ò lè recollect.
Exactly.
That means òun àti ẹlòmíì yẹn àwọn náà gbé báìkì mi. But kò dárúkọ báìkì ń bẹ̀ yẹn, understand?
No, you didn't get the question. She said they rushed him to the hospital.
First error.
We put him on the bike and we got to the hospital. We got to the hospital. So yẹn ni adájọ́ yẹn ṣe wá dá padà pé just yourself on the bike. Ó wá ní myself and OG. Later she now said no.
Tó wá jẹ́ èèyàn mẹ́ta lórí ọ̀kadà.
Exactly. Later she now said no. I did not enter the bike with him.
Yes.
Ó dẹ̀ ti kọ́kọ́ sọ pé àwọn jọ dé hospital pẹ̀lú ẹ̀.
Okay.
So tó bá sọ pé
ó ti kọ́kọ́ parọ́ yí pé òun jọ wà lórí bike.
But I tell you, get question yẹn.
Irọ́ ni máa gbọ́ ìwọ èmi náà fẹ́ get ẹ náà ni.
Sorry, Bùrẹ́là ti get ẹ jẹ́ kó máa continue.
Mo náà ó ti kọ́kọ́ parọ́ wípé àwọn wà lórí ọ̀kadà.
Yes.
But which is èèyàn mẹ́rin ló gbọ́dọ̀ wà lórí ọ̀kadà yẹn nítorí irọ́ yẹn ló fẹ́ adjust padà again.
Exactly.
Ó fẹ́ ó ti mọ̀ wípé náà tó bá wà lórí ọ̀kadà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin mẹ́rin lẹ wà lórí ọ̀kadà ẹyọ kan nìyẹn.
Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé ẹ máa gbọ́ ẹ má bínú lọ́yà yẹn.
Including driver ni mo sọ o àbí.
Ẹ dúró lọ́yà yẹn ti kà pẹ̀lú rọ́ tó pa yẹn pé normally kò possible kéèyàn mẹ́rin wà ní orí ọ̀kadà.
Orí ọ̀kadà
lọ́yà yẹn ṣe
ló wá fẹ́ tún adjust.
Exactly. Ní lọ́yà yẹn ṣe
dá padà. Ló gbé débi ìkejì tó sọ́yà sọ ìkejì yẹn.
Exactly. Ẹ ṣe wo lákàyè yín ò ní kú. Ní lọ́yà yẹn ṣe sọ pé just yourself on the bike. Ó wá ní myself and OG. Ẹ máa gbọ́ o. Later wá ní no, I did not enter the bike with him. He and OG, why myself and someone I cannot recollect. So we went to the hospital and when we got there, they rushed him inside. So lọ́yà yẹn ti kà láàrin méjèèjì yẹn pé number one kò possible kẹ́yìn mẹ́rin wà lórí ọ̀kadà. Ìyẹn ṣe dá padà sí question yẹn ló ti máa bá lọ. Omi ń pa pẹpẹ irọ́. Àwọn tíìmù iṣẹ́ wọn bí iṣẹ́ ń gbọ́.
Gan ní Lẹ́kì gan and again gan ní Lẹ́kì ọ̀kadà wà láò ní Lẹ́kì.
Exactly, nǹkan tí mo sọ fún yàn kan nìyẹn.
exactly o lánàá nínú estate.
ẹ wá ń gbé bàbá olówó lẹ́ ń gbé sínú ọ̀kadà kiri lẹ́ ń transport ẹ̀ from one ọ̀kadà to ọ̀kadà just like that.
And again Perry and again ṣó ti gbàgbé pé hospital as in ọlọ́pàá sọ fún wa pé hospital yẹn sọ pé they brought him dead.
Mo sì débẹ̀ yẹn ní sùúrù ń bẹ́ mò ń bọ̀. Wọ́n wá ní another question. Sorry, I think the lawyer said, I'm sorry to cut you. When he was placed on the bike, you were not there. Ṣé ti rí ibi tí mò ń lọ? Ẹ ti get ibi tí mò ń lọ?
Yeah.
You were not there because the first one was we rushed him to the hospital. When we got to the hospital. Second question was, I was ìwọ àti ta lẹ́jọ́ wà lórí ọ̀kadà. Only me and OG. Later she said no. Ipe òun àtèèyàn kan làwọn jọ lọ. I cannot recollect that person's name. So when lawyer yẹn wá dá padà ń sìn pé, I'm sorry to cut you. When he was placed on the bike, you were not there. Or answer, Owani, I wasn't there. There was no space. Ó ti clear rẹ̀ níbẹ̀ yẹn. Tẹ́ bá notice.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Another question. So the bike took off and left you? Answer, I followed the bike immediately. There was another bike at the back. So we got to the hospital at the same time. It is well.
Amen.
Question. What is the name of the hospital? Pyramid Hospital at Orchard. Question. What is the distance between the hospital to your house? Answer. It shouldn't be more than 10 minutes, but we spent like 20 minutes because of the traffic. When we got to the hospital, they rushed him inside, and because of the way I was screaming, they asked me not to go inside with him, and I was in shock. I didn't know what was happening at that point of time. The doctor in charge just broke the news to his brother and the DJ that he was dead, and it was their noise I heard. Question. You went with them when they took him in? Answer. I was at the hospital, not inside the room. Question. Inside the room where the doctor was checking up, who else was there? His brother and the DJ. Question. Around what time was this? I really don't know. Question. How many minutes from your arrival at the hospital did they come out to say he was dead? I think 15 minutes after we got to the hospital. Definitely he's dead before they got to the hospital. Answer. Okay, question. What else happened? Answer. When they told me, I didn't believe it. I said my husband cannot be dead because we spoke like 20 minutes before the whole thing. 20 minutes before the whole thing.
Another error.
Before the whole thing, because we were supposed to take our baby to get something for his 5th month birthday. And he said, after the injection, we were going there. I didn't believe it when they told me, and I put a call through to his sister that they were saying nonsense here. Question. You called who? I called his sister. What is the sister? The name of the sister? Aloba Blessing. I could not tell anybody. I had to say it.
So,
Bami.
Mabino.
Yes, sir.
So, Yemi kwe Blessing mon koto shele se Mohbad.
Mo kà lọ yìí.
Ó ṣàbẹ̀rù gbogbo family wọn ṣá.
Irú ẹ̀yin wò lélẹ̀.
Ìkà ni.
The great Ikari.
So, Blessing Aloba. I could not tell anybody. I had to say it. So Bami called his cousin Darusha that something has happened. That he should come. And I called Darusha too. That I wanted to take my husband from this hospital to another hospital for confirmation because I could not believe what they said. Question. About how many minutes from when you were informed of his death did Darusha arrive? I think 20 minutes after. Question. This Darusha, where does he stay? On the highland at Aja. Question. When Darusha got there, he said his brother cannot be dead, just like I said, and we took him from that hospital. Question. Do you know the real name of that Darusha? Bolu Adeyemo. Question. What is the name of this hospital? I don't remember that. I don't remember at that period, but I went to that hospital with them, and when we got there, they said the same thing, that he was dead, and I got to understand that things were getting really already, and he was dead, and at that period of time, only in time, from the hospital to the house, I don't know. And it was after they were telling me everything that happened. I didn't remember until I got to the house. Oh God, Yawole. Question. Question. You informed my lord that when you left the house, you left with your baby. And as at this point, where was your baby? My baby was with me. Question. All true? Answer. Yes. Question. Let's go to how he died. You made mention that there was a nurse that came to the house to give him an injection. What necessitated the nurse coming to give him that injection? Answer. On the 10th of September, he had a show with General Bitter. Before having my baby, we were always going to show together. But ever since we had my baby, we were not always going to show. But I had a plan of going to his mom's house on Monday, 11th September, because we want to get our stuff. She just opened a new shop. We want to get our things to stock up the shop. I wanted to go to the market with her. That was the reason for me going to Ikorodu. So we got to the show around 7 p.m. We were all inside the Prado. Everybody, we went with 2 Prado, and we were about 10 people that went for that show. Okay. Question. You said you went with 2 Prado and you were like 10. Can you please give us the name of the people in the 2 Prado? Answer. In the Prado I entered, my husband, Darusha, Bulu, myself, my son, Prime Boy, Ibrahim, and Spending. Okay, question. Are you sure Spending was in the first or second? Answer. The second Prado I and my husband was. Then the second one, Adra, Bami, Idris, the photographer, West. Question. The full name of West? Answer. I don't know. And 2 other guys, I think when we got to the show, we got there around 7 p.m. and he performed like 9 p.m. And before he performed, he was with us in the car. Question. Where was Prime Boy? Prime Boy was outside. He was not fully present with us. He always going down and coming. My husband performed around 9 p.m. Okay. Question. Till when? Till 9 p.m. 9 something. He was the first artist to perform. After his performance, he came back to the Prado. I and my baby were there, and the Prado man. He came back and said he was tired and he needed to start going. But there were so many cars parked and he called the bouncer himself and told the bouncer he wanted to start going, but he said we should wait till the other artists finish performing so we all can go together. I think Zlatan and Seyi Kuti were yet to perform. Also, the car owner were at the event, so we waited and it was not comfortable, and he said he was tired and we wanted to rest. So we waited for an hour and he insisted that he wanted to start going. Okay. Sorry, I have to pause here. Wunmi came out and said Primeboy and her husband that they had a fight and Mohbad hit his hand on the Prado glass. Also, no.
Yeah, Prado mirror.
But according to what she said, she never said they had a fight.
Yes. Go on.
Thank you. Okay. Question. Can we say he was reckless? He was uncomfortable. He was uncomfortable at this surrounding because people and his fans were outside hailing him and requested for money, and he wasn't comfortable with all those things. Question. He said he was tired. Answer. He was tired from the constant checkup from his fans. Question. Not that he exerted so much energy. Okay. Answer. He was tired from the whole noise of his fans outside, and people were gathering around the car. We go to Ikorodu, his fans doesn't leave him easily until they get something from him. Okay. Question. That was not the first show he performed from Ikorodu. Answer. Yes. But ever since he got signed into Naira Marley label, he had not been going to Ikorodu like that. He insisted on going down to talk to the bouncer himself, which I knew were not nice because people were much and they should not move him. I said, if he wanted to get down, I will come down with my baby and go to his mom's place. And he told me to stay back, and he told Ibrahim to call his younger brother, Adra, to inform the bouncer that he needs to go now because he was tired of people harassing him, and he gave them 100,000 and they still keep on coming to him. I don't know what transpired between them. Question. Between who? That's the question. Answer. Ibrahim and his younger brother, because myself and my baby and Spendy were in the car while his brother Darusha was not at the scene. He went to change money for the people at the scene, and when Ibrahim came back to the Prado to meet myself, my husband, and Spendy, and he was really mad and sounded angry. That's Ibrahim. That's the question. That's Ibrahim. Answer. Yes. And he said he called Mohbad brother, and his brother responded to him rudely, and that was not the first time. And if it was Ayuba, Primeboy's brother, that if it was him that reacted to my husband that way, he knew what Primeboy would have done to Ayuba. So my husband said he shouldn't say all these things, that he doesn't want him to beat his brother at this show, that he should wait till when they get to the house, and kept on talking. Question. Who kept on talking? Answer. Primeboy. And he said he was supposed to discipline Adra for him, and my husband said he cannot be doing that at the scene. And my husband said to him that whenever we are when I'm outside, you address me as Mohbad, and when I'm inside, I am Promise, and you don't talk to me like that. And Ibrahim asked him to shut up. Okay. Question. When they were having this argument, were they inside the car? They were inside the car and I was sitting at the middle. Question. You said people were many and it doesn't like being called Promise. Were people hearing them? Oh my gosh.
Pẹ̀lẹ́ tó bomi tútù. Pẹ̀lẹ́.
Who are lowering me?
All right.
Pretty Perry, sorry.
Thank you.
Orí tí ẹ̀ ń fún èmi, ògóró mo fi ń step ẹ̀ down bí.
Oh God.
Kò easy. Bọ́ọ̀mù yẹn ti pọ̀ jù.
Ṣé whiskey lẹ mu àbí SOP?
Campari,
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's Campari.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the question is, you said people were many and it doesn't like being called Promise. Were people hearing them? Umi said, no. The glass was up and he told Prime Boy to stop talking to him in that manner. And they were friends from childhood. And he kept on saying that he was supposed to discipline Adura. And Adura was not just this. And he said he cannot do that at the scene. Let them get to the house. But Prime Boy told him to shut up. And my husband got mad at him. And he could not eat him because I was in the car with the baby. And when I was trying to hold him, he jacked my hand, went to meet Prime Boy, which resulted to fight. Hey God, kí lẹ rí sí níbẹ̀ yẹn yín tèmi o.
No, Prado no ti ń jà lórí ẹ̀. The family lẹ́nu.
Abi. Question. Inside the car, only no. My husband came down from the car to meet Prime Boy, and it resulted into a fight. And I was holding my baby, so I just tried to scream for help. Question. You said they were fighting. Were they talking or they were using their fists? Answer. When the whole thing happened, I was not fully present. Ṣé gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ?
Ayé ti bàjẹ́, baby.
When the whole thing happened, I was not fully present. Okay, I was not fully present and.
Ṣé ó gẹ́rẹ̀ sí méjì mẹ́rin half body ẹ lọ síbì kan àbí kí ló dé fully present? I wasn't.
Yeah, but there were ní ibi tó ti ń la pípíò àmọ́. Ó ga ọ́, omi ó pa pẹ́pẹ́ irọ́ ni. So as I was saying, God, oh sorry, mama. Okay, so
I was not fully present.
Perry ṣe ní ní ìdí mọ́ ti báyìí.
Mo fẹ́ ṣe ṣì náà ni mo fẹ́ ṣe kí n mú náà ni.
Okay.
Okay, kí ni ẹ lọ sókè ni ẹ má bẹ̀dọ̀. Ó lọ sókè ni.
Head northeast.
Sorry guys.
Are you on wheel?
Are you fully reading your thing? Are you fully reading your whatever you are reading?
I'm still reading the my mom's page to move mama ni.
Yeah, sorry.
Kíni yẹn máa ṣì pọ̀.
I'm not fully reading.
Hold on. Okay. Mo ṣe rẹ̀. Okay, glass was up. Okay. When the whole thing happened, I was not fully present. Okay, sorry. When the whole thing happened, I was not fully present. I was trying to call his worker inside the Prado because I knew I could not separate them. I ran to meet his worker at the second Prado. Oh, please mute. Answer. I don't know at this point. Yes, it should be there. Question. I'm trying to get a description of what happened. Let's imagine I was in the car. You, your baby. Okay. Answer. Spendy was at the back seat. Question. Okay, but on one giant, Spendy bole kulo laja. Okay. Was at the car. Okay. The driver of the Jeep was there. Answer, I don't know at that point.
From the beginning, sorry, Perry, before you go further, from the beginning, she said she was in the car with her baby,
Yes.
and the driver when Mohbad was on the stage. After Mohbad finished, he came to the Prado and meet her and the driver in the Prado. So when these people now having arguments now, driver is no more there.
Exactly. That was what she said. But then she said, and again she said, Spendy was at the back of the car. If truly Primeboy and Mohbad they were having a fight, I think.
Ìmí máa yá rẹ̀ ní brain bá a ṣe ń ka ẹlòmíì á máa gbé síra wọn lórí platform wọn lọ́hùn. Am I make any sense?
Yes.
You are. Glory Abi.
Okay, thank you. And okay, question. The driver of the Jeep was not there. Answer, I don't know at that point. Yes. Oswani, yes, he should be there. Oswani, yes, he should be there. Please, Pretty Black, please mute. Pretty Black, mute. And for anybody that did not me, please drop them. Thank you.
Mi ò lè pariwo o.
Okay, there. Okay, sorry guys. Okay. Question. I'm trying to get a description of what happened. Let's imagine I was in the car, your baby. Answer. Spendy was at the back of the seat. Question. Your husband, where were you sitting? Okay. Answer. My husband sat by the door. I sat at the middle. Then Primeboy. Okay, and then question. That means he opened the door, came round and opened the other door where Primeboy was. Yes, I think so.
Kò lọ́pọlọ ni ẹ máa kà á lọ, kò lọ́pọlọ.
Okay, yes, I think so. Okay, question. That means he dragged Primeboy out. Answer, no. Primeboy was seated in the car when the whole thing was happening. Okay. Question. If they were fighting and the other gentleman was in the vehicle, he would have to open that door to face him and fight him. Answer. That was why I said I was not fully there. Did Wunmi get them from the car? That was why I said I was not fully there. And
so man disappear and appear ni.
And appear, I don't understand though.
Melini.
Okay.
No, Uncle Atumando Timba any. Oh man, did never done.
Immediately I knew they wanted to start fighting. And you said they were not fully there.
Immediately you know they want to start fighting. You disappear.
Yes. And she said no, she said she was not fully there. And now immediately okay, they were having issues, and immediately I saw it. I knew it will lead to it, and they were childhood friends. Oh God. The capacity of the vehicle, is it a 3-seater or a 2-seater? Answer, a 3-seated one seat at the back, 3 seated in the middle, then the driver and passenger. The court, then it can take how many people? The capacity. Question by Mr. O.E. Akinde. Mr. O.E. Akinde, how many people capacity? How many people can sit in that car comfortably? Answer, I think 5. Wunmi said that. Question, 5 with the driver inclusive. Okay. Answer, I think plus the driver. Following, question. Following your description, he went round and was sitting in the front. Answer, it was his brother. He went to change money. Question, but the driver was present. Answer, the driver was outside. I think he was just resting on the car. He was waiting for us so that we can move. But she said something before that the driver was not blah, blah, blah. Okay. Answer, driver should see him. Okay, so a question. That means he was outside, meaning when he turned, the driver saw him. Answer, the driver should see him. Okay. Question, how did they start fighting? Because Primeboy was still seated in the car. Báyọ̀ àtẹ́jọ́ ẹ bá mi fún lọ́ọ̀yà yìí ní àtẹ́wọ́ fún àwọn question ríbi tó ń béèrè yìí. Host, ṣé wà ń bẹ̀ yín?
Lọ́yà Fádilé.
Okay. Host ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀. Tọ́ba tí wọ́n bẹ̀ kọ́ bá ń fún látẹ̀wọ́. Okay. The driver was outside. That means, okay, blah, 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 okay. Okay, how did they start fighting? Because Primeboy was still seated in the car. Answer, immediately I saw my husband going to meet Primeboy. I went to meet his worker that they should come and meet Mohbad. And when I got there, I already saw people separating them. Question, these people you saw separating them, did you know any of them? Answer, no. But his worker that followed us were like 7. Okay, the court. You said why separating them? What position was Primeboy and Mohbad? Primeboy was still seated in the car while my husband was standing. And you said they were fighting, people were separating them.
No, kò ń ṣe olórí burúkú. Ó mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ ni. Ó rò pé àtàwà Nàìjíríà àtàwà náà ayé ìyá ti ya àgbọ̀n. Ìyá ẹ̀ ni ò ní gbọ́n. Ọgbọ́n tí ìyá ẹ̀ ò fún yẹn ìgbà tó bá fi òkò wọn ìwọ̀n fún orí àpé.
Òun náà ya lórí burúkú bẹ́ẹ̀ orogún ilé ìyá ẹ̀ ni. Wọ́n pè mí wọ́n sọ fún mi orogún ilé ìyá ẹ̀ ni.
Question, these people you saw separating them, okay, did you know any of them? No, but his worker followed, okay. The court, you said why separating them, what position was Primeboy? Okay, Mutaka Beyin, only Primeboy Ijoko. Question by Mr. O.E. Akinde. Mr. O.E. Akinde, I guess the video by this time should have been lowered so it can see Primeboy. Answer, as how? Question, I asked you earlier that why he was speaking and they were having this argument, were people hearing them, and you said no, that they wind up, and by the time it turned down around to meet Primeboy, was the window still wind up or was it down? Answer, it was wind up. Question, I guess it was wind up. Answer, I had to start calling people, and before I got there, they had started separating them, and they had to push Primeboy outside that he should go and should not come with us in the Prado. So we left the scene. Question, you know we are at how he died, and I started at what point did he suffer that injury? Answer, I don't know. Yawole. Question, when I asked if the window was down, Ajishebiri informed us that he suffered an injury because he hit the window of the Prado. Answer, yes, the Prado got broken. The glass, it got broken. But according to what she said, Primeboy was still seated in the car and Mohbad opened the car. So how is it possible that Mohbad hit his hand on the Prado Jeep? That's the question we should ask ourselves. All right. Okay. I have to start calling people separated. Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello, Pretty.
Sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good
Yeah.
afternoon,
I can hear
everyone.
you. Good
Good
afternoon.
evening.
Yes, sir. Let me pause.
The
Let
only
me.
question I wanted. All right.
Okay, I'm with
The
you.
only question I wanted to ask is this. She said they were in the Prado Jeep, right? And there were people around that were trying to collect money from Mohbad. That was the reason why they couldn't leave. And Mohbad asked Prime Boy to call Adura, which means there were people around to call Adura. Sorry, can you meet Lady Pretty, Lady B? Sorry. And Mohbad asked Prime to call Adura so that they can tell the security to clear the road for them to leave, which means there were people around, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, Prime Boy went to call Adura, and Prime Boy came back reporting that Adura was having... Adura was so rude to him. So at that point, I believe those people were still around. Those people that were trying to collect money from them were still around. All those security guard that...
Yes.
Okay, now, at this point now, so at what point did all those people leave that Prime Boy, Mohbad and Prime Boy were fighting, that those people were not around anymore? That she has to go down to call for another people somewhere else to come and separate the fight. So that was the confusion I'm having in all this issue now. Because it's just really confusing that the way she's just narrating the story was so confusing that even I believe the people in the courtroom self will be so confused that even the lawyer that will judge this case, from if you just cool down and listen to all her narration, everything was so confusing that even as I'm listening itself, even me myself, I'm so confused. Because those people that wanted to collect money at this point in time, now that they started the fight, where were all these people? All these people now, they disappeared.
It's not even possible for them to leave at once. I'm sorry, Mr. Wilson. It's not even possible for those people that want to collect money from Mohbad to leave the show because there are still other actors inside. They were still performing.
So that's just the point. I don't understand. She just she's too manipulative, honestly.
So any other person? Do you have any other panelists? Do you guys have something to say, please? Before I move on, do you have something to say, panelists? On the comment section, if you have questions or and your friend will read it out, then people up there can answer you. Or probably if it is something I can answer you. Thank you. So let me continue from there. Okay, wind up. Okay, I think they asked this question. I had to start. Okay, question. Okay, we are at how he died, and I started with the nurse giving him injection, and I asked what led to his death. So what led to the injury? Okay, Mutakabe. It was a fight. It was a fight. Okay. Question. At what point did he suffer that injury? I don't know. A punch? Question. Prime Boy was seated. Answer, yes. Question. And the window was still up. Umi said yes. Question. That means he hit the window. Answer, no. The door was open. Ṣé n tún kà? Ṣé fẹ́ gbọ́?
Yes, sis.
Ẹ power tap. Kẹ fún àwọn panelists ní gift. Oh yeah, my power tap, power tap. Let's take the likes to 100. Power tap and share the live, please. All right. Question. Did you see how or what led to it? Answer. It was the fight. I think when my husband was trying to throw him a punch, was trying to throw him a punch. Okay, question. Prime Boy was seated. Answer, yes. Question. And the window was still up. Yes. Question. That means he hit the window. Answer, no. The door was opened. Team Makalo. Abe she analysis ben. Sheikh Makalo.
Emakalo.
All right, thank you. Okay, question. That means you agree with me that when he came down and went round, he opened the door to drag him out. Answer, he opened the door but didn't drag him out. Question. Where were all his fans? Answer, they were trying to separate them with the workers because I remember I saw Bami. Question, are you Shibiri? Answer, yes, he was at the scene too, and I saw some people trying to separate them. Question, in between that period, the window got broken and he suffered that injury. Answer, Wiri Omiri. Tap and share the live. Please tap. Yes, sir.
O ní láti máa sọ fún ọ ẹ power
Mo
tap
sọ
wọ́n
fún wọn
flag
náà.
kìíní ẹ̀
Mo sọ fún wọn.
àwọn power tap ó dẹ̀ mẹ́ta tí mò ń
Please
wọ́n
tap
kàn
and
flag
share.
kìíní.
Tap and share. Tap and share. Tap and share. Oh, tap and share the live. Tap and share the live and give too, so that they will not flag us. So tap and share. Oh. Tap and share, tap and share, tap and share. Let's take the like to 100. Let's take the like to 100. Let's take the like to 100. Okay, now let's take the like to 150. Let's take the like to 150. Tap and share. Tap and share, 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 tap and share. Okay, let's take the like to 150. Let's take the live to 150. Let's take the live to 150. Let's take the live to 150. Tap and share. All right, so please tap and share. Tap and share, please. Tap and share, please. All right, thank you, everyone. Please keep tapping. Keep tapping. Keep tapping until you get tired. Keep tapping, and moreover, don't get tired, please. Keep tapping. Thanks, Shexy. Thanks so much. Keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping. Thank you so much. Keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping. Okay. All right, so I will have to continue now. Okay. Can you describe me? Okay, I've read that. Okay. Can you hear me, please? Am I audible? And if you are kini lower, private lower, but Lati, it's okay. We'll drop you. Okay. It's okay. We'll drop you. It's okay. We'll drop you. Extent of the injury. Answer, just a cut. Question, a very minor cut? Yes, a minor cut. Question, the opening of that injury, was it one or different cuts? One cut. Question, one minor small cut? Answer, yes. Question, and this happened what time? I don't know. What date? September 10, 2023. What day of the month was September 10th? Sunday. Sunday night, he had this injury. Answer, but after the show, we waited for like 2 hours, so I don't know if we had crossed to the next day. If she waited for 2 hours, according to what she said, like, she doesn't know the time Mohbad had the cuts. Can you guys hear me? Am I audible, please?
You have. We're hearing you.
All right, thank you. Like, she doesn't know the time, but now she said they finished the show, like, sorry, what date of the month was? Okay, September. Okay, she didn't say the time. Okay, sorry, she didn't say the time. Okay, answer, but after the show, we waited like, no, I think she said, was it the next day? So think about the cuts. Let's say let's say Sunday, the Monday, and not there the on the 12th. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not getting something right. Maybe you guys.
But wasn't not that on the 12th that she told us that Mohbad has spine?
Exactly.
When so how come the nurse now came down? Is it in the morning the nurse came, or in the afternoon, or what time did Mohbad spine? Because we don't understand.
That's not the question you're supposed to ask me. This is the question you're supposed to ask me. Ask me now.
Hey, I'm asking now, but I've already directed the question to you.
According to what they said, wait. Oh, no, please, wait. According to what they said they called the nurse. The nurse was not around. So the nurse came